Gemini, what is up? This is Lily Rose Tarot. I'm here to do your reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Do subscribe because I will be picking people to do free readings for, right? So, and also do like the video because of the people who get the most likes. I will be doing a bonus reading as well. I do have another channel. It's called One Heart Tarot. And that's kind of a channel where you can go over there. It's my intuition channel, but it's also a channel where you guys can pick what kind of readings you want me to do, and I will do them. Just leave the comment in the comment section, but it's One Heart Tarot. Okay, let's get started. Gemini. Okay, Gemini, so there's some sort of ending here. 8 might be important, 19 might be important, or transformation, okay? There may be like an ending to a marriage. For some of you, not for all of you, or there's a transformation into a marriage, okay? Or just a cycle ending. Well, there's the judge. Okay, distant horizon. Yeah, some of you have definitely gone through a divorce, okay? If not, there is some sort of transition you're going through in your marriage, okay? You also have adjudication. There's a decision that needs to be made, okay? Let's see what else is going on. And then for some of you, you're getting married. Right? Everyone's going to be a little bit different. We got a lot of energies here, okay? So, and if it doesn't resonate, this isn't your reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else, okay? Look at another Leo reading or another Gemini reading, right? There's so many energies, and sometimes you'll connect with some of it. Sometimes you'll connect with none of it, okay? And this is also for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, ego, egg on their face. Got caught, feeling foolish. Everything backfired. Yeah, okay. So some of you may have ended something with somebody that played games or did something to deceive you. They got caught and you bounced out, okay? You got safe to love, trust, security, your home. So there is somebody here that you feel at home with, okay? What else going on for Gemini? Thank you. Again, mind games, gaslighting, testing you, analyzing you, emotional, unavailable. This person could have played games and was unemotionally available, okay? And they've got their karma, okay? This is somebody that could be coming back to apologize, right? Or this is the energy you're in right now, okay? But you have ended it, okay? But there is a chance for this to transform, okay? Let's see what else is going on here. Push and pull, controlling, unbalanced, pride, ego, power struggle. Yeah, you guys might both be sitting in ego. What's going on here for, there's definitely a power struggle here. Look at that. Forever kind of love. Infinity, unbreakable, meant to stay. Yeah, there is an energy. And if this is somebody new, that's fine. But guess what? The energy's there, right? Look at that toxicity. And then you've got healing through love, care, recovery, safe to feel again. So this connection was toxic. It needed to change. It needed to end. This person needed to heal or grow up or do whatever the heck they needed to do. Or this is you. You needed to do what you needed to do, right? This is patterns, addictions, manipulation, dysfunction, right? Unemotionally unavailable. Okay, this person wasn't ready for this connection at the time, okay? For some of you, you're not going back with this person, right? And there's somebody else here. You have to make up your own mind. You need to listen to your own intuition, okay? Everyone's going to be a little bit different. Okay, let's see what's going on for Gemini. What's going on for Gemini when it comes to love? How can I help them? Thank you. I just saw that card too. 5 of Wands, watching, hiding you, decisions, overeating. See, this person may think that you're with somebody or you're thinking that they're with somebody, but you're not. It's the 5 of Wands. It's conflict, okay? You guys could be mirroring each other. Yeah, this person's hella jealous. They might even be drinking. You might even get a drunk call there. This person's jealous. They think you're with somebody else. Yeah, look at that. King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be, right? But this is a strength and a bond. You know, this person is like they missed an opportunity and they're pissed and now they're jealous, right? But they were the one that was being toxic. Or you were the one that's being toxic and you're jealous, right? I don't know who's watching, right? Put yourself where you need to be. Look at that. Yeah, 8 of Chalices. Yeah, walking away. Getting to know each other, seeing each other for who you really are, a temporary split. This is a temporary split, okay? For the majority of you, it's a temporary split. This person didn't want to commit, okay? Look at that. Boom. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. And then the freaking Moon and the Emperor. So you got Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Knave of Chalices. Yeah, they might get a drunk call, okay? This is about secrets. It's about illusion. It's about like overthinking things that are not real. Enjoying self without thinking. So there is this need to like get out of this ugly energy and move forward. But this person's got to put their ego away, right? What's going on with the chalices? The Eight of Chalices. And there's a need to get to know each other for who you really are. Look at, yeah, someone could have rushed in and rushed right back out. Or you walked away from this person because they rushed in and there was an imbalance. You both did, maybe they wanted to just get some hanky-panky and you wanted something more, or vice versa, right? And it is the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, well, just the Knight of Pentacles itself, it could be anyone with their sun, moon, or rising. But this person does take a long time, okay, to come back, right? Because they do have that ego and that pride, right? Look at, there's the ending. Transformation, making changes, needing to end a certain way of being. Maybe they even had to walk away from emotional baggage or some sort of codependency or drinking or toxicity, right? And they could be working on that right now. And then you got Hierophant, Taurus on the bottom of the deck. What's going on the Six of Swords? Six of Swords, please. I just saw the Magician. Yeah, being kind of bored. Five of Pentacles, feeling left on the cold. Yeah, this person's like, do I just give up on this? Maybe this is even your energy, right? You're feeling left on the cold, being like, should I just give up? But again, like I said, you guys could be marrying each other. What's going on with the Knave of Chalices? What's going on with the Knave of Chalices? And we'll pull some, look at that. Yeah, hiding away, hiding in their room or their house or wherever the hell they're at, drinking, being jealous, not exposing, right? They really could have ended something too, though, here. And they've gained the strength, some sort of way of being, right? And they're gaining the strength to come forward again. Because this is staying strong, take control, forgive. Forgive yourself, too, you know? Hiding away feelings. Yeah, this person's not telling you how they feel. What's going on with this King of Swords? King of Swords, please. So, Nine of Chalices, accepting each other for your faults, okay? Forgiving each other. But also, people need to learn, right? And then the High Priestess, intuition. Decisions need to be made for your future. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Which is heartbreak. I mean, they could have chose somebody else, right? Everyone's going to be a little bit different. We'll pull some oracles and see what's going on. But this person's definitely listening to their intuition. Okay? They see it now. I think there's a lot of regret here, honestly. And a little bit of depression. Might be even drinking to hide the depression or doing whatever they do to get rid of the guilt. Yeah, look at Justice in the Tower and the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Give me one more on that. Ace of Cups. Coming back together. Look at the Ace of Pentacles and the freaking Sun. Now you have the Sun and the Moon. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Coming out of the dark into the light. Having a new practical beginning. A new stable beginning. This is going to be a surprise. Right? And not only that, but the Ace of Cups. So you got two aces here. It's an offer. Right? The universe gives it to us. God gives it to us. Whatever you believe in, they give it to us. Right? We either take it or we don't. And then there's a missed opportunity if we don't take it. But I really believe this person wants to take it. They want to bring in justice. They want to bring in balance. Okay? It's going to be a tower. And they want something stable. And you are their sun. They are seeing things clearly. Now, the tarot cards take anywhere from 8 months to 12 months, you guys. So you have to put yourself where you are in that energy, okay? Everyone's going to kind of be in a different spot. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Things changing. Destiny. You got a lot of major arcanas going on here. So a lot of major stuff is going on. Eight of Swords. Not communicating. I just feel like this person is not telling you the truth. Yeah. You may even be getting, be careful, you may even be getting some offers where there might be a little bit of manipulation, okay? But Eight of Swords in the normal deck is insecurities, not feeling good enough, right? And then you got the Eight of Pentacles. So 8, you might be seeing 8's signs and synchronicities, right? This person's definitely trying to manifest you, right? They still want to work on the connection. But we need to make sure people change, right? So pushing away someone's offer, you may not, this person may be like, you may think they're taking offers, but they're not. They're actually pushing away offers, right? And the Magician is all about new beginnings, manifesting each other. The Wheel of Fortune is in our favor, which it wasn't before, right? All right, let's see what's going on. This looks a little messy, I'm not going to lie. What does Gemini need to know? How can I help them? How can I guide them, Father God? What do they need to know? How can I help them? How can I guide them, Father God? What do they need to know about this connection? What is going on with this connection? You just got to be careful with, you know, when you're dating, right? Manipulation, right? Look for the red flags. Look at that. Heartbreak. Heartbroken pain, separation, loss, deception, lies, shocking attack. Not today. Boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not talking, still upset. Soul contract, partnership, soul contract, life partner, right? Breaking their own heart. They broke their own heart, okay? And they broke yours at the same time. And then you got healing. Healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity, addiction, abusive relationship. Yeah. I think for some of you, you really did just leave an abusive relationship, okay? And I don't think you're going back to that. But it does seem like there is another situation here where it was a little toxic. I'm not going to lie. Either they didn't want to commit, right? They were in their ego and pride. Maybe they wanted you to chase them and you didn't. Butterfly, evolving growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. One more, please. Okay, I just got 2 more. Look at that. I got that twice today. Same spot. Wedding rings, union, marriage, soul contract, everlasting love, devotion, a positive manifest. You have to manifest, right? Positive thinking, clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. This person is now getting clarity, right? And if you don't want to date anyone from the past, then this is a new person. This is their energy, right? If you completely don't want anyone from the past, you got to do what you got to do, right? But there is this forgiveness that, you know, you have to decide what's best for you, you know. But you've got some bomb energy. You got the High Priestess, the Magician, the Sun, and the Moon. I mean,